Welcome to Rustic Rad, where we break down survival and outdoor skills you can depend on. In this video, we're counting down the top 10 bushcraft skills everyone should learn, whether you're a weekend adventurer or prepping for off-grid living. From fire starting to foraging, these are the core skills that build real self-reliance in the wild. Let's jump into the knowledge that keeps you capable no matter where you are. Number 10, finding water and making it clean. The most important thing you need to survive is water. You can go weeks without food, but you can't make it through even a few days without water. It often takes time and careful observation to find water. When you're in the woods, plants usually show you the way. Lush, green plants usually mean that water is close by. Animal tracks and game trails often lead to water, so follow them. In dry areas, clean cloths can be used to gather morning dew. Finding green plants in dry areas could also mean that there are secret springs or water underground. A solar still is a smart way to get water from the ground. Dig a hole that is 3 feet across and 2 feet deep. Put a container in the middle of the hole. Cover the hole with clear plastic and weight the edges with rocks. Put a small stone in the middle to make a cone-shaped shape that points down. The soil's water freezes on the plastic and drips into the container. Boiling is still the best way to get rid of most germs. A rolling boil for 1 minute or 3 at higher elevations is enough. Portable filters made of ceramic, carbon, or hollow fiber can get rid of bacteria and protozoa, but viruses may still get through. Chemical treatments like chlorine or iodine tablets work well and are easy to carry, but they might leave a bad taste. UV purifiers like SteriPens kill dangerous organisms' DNA, but they need batteries to work. Number 9, building a shelter that works well. Exposure is one of the most dangerous things that can happen in a survival situation. The right cover keeps you safe from the weather, keeps your body temperature stable, and saves energy. Pick the best place to be. Set up your tent on flat, dry land that is preferably above flood zones. Stay away from places under dead trees or branches, called widowmakers, and make sure there is enough windbreak. Being close to water is good, but not in low-lying places that could flood. Shelters made by nature. Natural products are great for building shelters. For the lean-to method, place branches at a 45-degree angle against a straight log or tree limb and stack plants on top of them. Debris hut. Build a thin tent frame and cover it with 2 to 3 feet of plants to keep them warm. Snow cave. Dig into a drift and make holes for airflow. Body heat stays inside when it snows. Upgrades for today. Bringing a few things makes shelter better. Emergency blankets keep 90% of body heat in. Paracord makes construction more flexible. Using a small tarp will keep the rain out. Number 8, starting a fire and keeping it going. Fire is needed to keep people warm, cook food, clean water, send signals, and boost mood. You'll never be left in the cold if you know how to use different ignition methods. Getting to know the fire triangle. Fires need oxygen, fuel, and heat. If you take one away, the fire goes out. How to build a good fire? You can find dry grass, birch bark, and cotton balls with petroleum jelly on tinder. Dry sticks about the width of a pencil are used as kindling. Thicker branches or logs, hardwoods like oak burn longer, can be used as fuel. Setups for fires. The teepee is easy to light and has a lot of airflow. The log cabin is stable and burns evenly. The Dakota fire hole is underground, doesn't make smoke, and works well. You can use ferro rods even when it's wet, and they can handle thousands of hits. Lighters. Easy to carry, but not waterproof or windproof. Stormproof matches. They can burn in almost any weather. Friction fire. Bow drill or hand drill works well after practice. Magnification. Shine light through plastic or glass to focus it, keeping the fire going. Rocks can help keep the heat inside your shelter. For cooking, let the wood burn down to coals. Always put out all fires completely. Number 7, getting food and preparing it. Food is important for energy and morale when you're trying to survive for a long time. If you know where to look, nature has a lot of food for you. Learn how to cook 5 to 10 native plants. Use the universal edibility test for plants you don't know how to cook. Cattail, amaranth chickweed, clovers, Pine, for tea, use the bark and needles. Energy is saved by passive trapping. When there are animal tracks, use snares. Simple deadfalls like figure-4 traps work well. When you fish, you can catch a lot of fish. Use bone or homemade hooks. Spearfishing works best in shallow, clear water. Hunting actively takes skill and stamina. Focus on small animals that are easy to find, like squirrels and birds. Make sure meat is fully cooked. Boil unknown plants to get rid of toxins. Smoke or dry extra food. Don't let food get contaminated with other food. Number 6, navigation without technology. GPS doesn't work. Sticky notes and maps don't. Learn how to get around by hand. Figure out how to read contour lines and symbols and make changes for magnetic direction. Figure out where you are by using objects that you can see. Use the natural features of the land to find your way. Sun. At noon in the northern hemisphere, the sun is in the south sky. Watch method. Point the hour hand at the sun and point the middle hand south halfway between the hour and the 12. Stars. To find Polaris, the North Star, use the Big Dipper. Moss grows on the north sides. Stump rings and spider web orientation are all natural clues. Use the ridges and streams as maps. Going downhill is often the safest way to get to town. Number 5, how to take care of yourself and give first aid. Not getting the right help for medical problems can lead to death. If you're bleeding, put pressure on it. Only use tourniquets when you have to. Burns, cover and cool with water. On very bad burns, don't use ointments. Fractures, use a rigid material to make a splint. Stop moving the body above and below the injury. Sprains, use the RICE method. If you have hypothermia, warm up your heart first. Take off your wet clothes. If you have heat illness, drink water to cool down, stay hydrated, and rest in the shade. Drink lots of water. Watch your feet to avoid getting blisters. Wash your hands before you eat. Put on several layers. Honor the weather. First aid for the mind. Make small plans. Talk positively to yourself. Stick to a schedule. Save your energy. Number 4, techniques for sending signals that work. It can mean the difference between being saved and being left behind if you can call for help. Use visible signs like 3 fires in a triangle, which is a universal sign of distress, or burn green leaves to make smoke. Sunlight can bounce off of a warning mirror and be seen from miles away. Lay down rocks or twigs in the shape of a V for help, an X for an emergency, or an arrow that points to where you are. To make noise, you can yell, bang sticks, or bring a whistle, which can save you time and effort. Personal locator beacons, PLBs, which send satellite alerts, are an example of an electronic signal. You can also use a flashlight to flash SOS in Morse code or text from higher ground to get a better signal. Number 3, the basics of knotting. It's better to know a few useful knots than a lot of hard ones. Knots you need to know bowlines. They make a safe loop that is great for rescue and protection. Taut line hitch. This is an adjustable hook that is great for tent lines. Sheet bend. This tool joins ropes of different widths. Square knot. A patch can be used for first aid. You should tie knots when your hands are cold, it's dark, and you have gloves on. You need to be able to tie knots reliably in case of an emergency. Number 2, mental strength and stability. Mind and body work together to help you stay alive. Keeping your mind clear and calm can help you the most. Change your plans based on your positive mental attitude. Controlling stress. Learn how to breathe and relax your muscles. When making a choice, stop means stop, think, observe, plan. Taking care of your mental health. Make plans. Don't change your habits. Use tasks to find meaning. Divide problems into parts that you can handle. Number 1, being aware of the environment. Do not fight nature. Instead, learn how to work with it. If the sky is red at night, it's a good night. If the pressure drops quickly, it rains. If birds fly low, it's time for a storm. Get to know your ecosystem. Plant life shows what kind of water and soil there is. Animal movement shows where resources are. Check out seasonal trends to guess what will happen. Do not damage shelters and only take what you need. Bury trash, put out fires, and don't gather too much. You can thrive, not just survive, in the wild if you learn these 10 bushcraft skills. They are tools for independence, resilience, and respect for nature that you get better at with practice. These basic skills could save your life, whether you're on a short hike or have to stay alive for a long time in the woods. Like, subscribe and follow Rustic Rad for no-nonsense bushcraft, survival know-how, and outdoor skills that actually matter. Sharpen your mind, stay prepared, and as always, stay rad.